Good evening, everyone. Hopefully, I'm audible. We'll start in 1 minute. Let other friends join. See, anyone in this class who has not got their copies corrected, have not got their, answer sheets which they have sent, not got them corrected. Good evening, everyone. Anyone of this sort, anyone except Nikhil, anyone in this class, because guys, I think last week some of you had mailed to me that your copies have not been corrected. I think mostly I got everybody's copy corrected. Bemi, it's sent. You will get this week. Yours is sent. You will get it this week. Anyone in this class of that nature? Anushka, you got the answers. Good. No, I'll get it. I'll get your copies prioritized so that you people will get your answers checked quickly. If there is anyone like you, so we will get that thing corrected. Nilanjana, I don't know what you are writing. Okay. All of you, do you remember yesterday's class? We did start this. We had gone through the introduction of this chapter, and I also gave you the list. Rakesh, now we are almost in the last few pages of the last chapter. Okay. So, guys, today we only are left with one portion, that are laws related to Indian press. And there also we have done one topic. Yesterday, the Vernacular Press Act, I showed to you that we have covered. Now, beyond that, we have to cover today. Am I clear, everyone? Anyone attending their first class today? Anyone attending their first class today? Guys, for anyone attending their first class, my mail ID. Number two, all of you, this Friday, no issues, Kashish. Ananya, okay, it's your first class. You can write mails to me. Guys, one more announcement. This Friday, you would have a holiday. Everyone, am I clear about this? Instead of Friday, the class would happen, the same class would be there on Saturday. Everyone, is this clear? No. The Friday's class would be there on Saturday. Ananya, you will have to write mail for me. Those who are attending their first class, Shravani and all, You can write a mail. I'll guide you how to go about your studies. Everyone, am I clear about this? Please show me the thumbs up. Ananya, you will have to write. I cannot remember your mail ID. Aditya, there is weekend batch Friday. How does that get affected? Friday is the holiday, I'm telling you. No, Saturday, same time the class would be 5 to 8. Same time. Okay, let me start. Guys, the first act that we will study is Censorship of Press Act 1799. Now, all of you, please, at the very beginning, I'm telling you, do not compare with today to something that happened in 1799. For example, please understand, guys. If today I tell you that, Hema, you want to start a newspaper, you can begin, but you will have to print the name of the editor, printer, etc. Everyone, will you say this is censorship? If today somebody says that you will have to print the name of the editor, printer, etc., will you call it censorship? Today you may not call it. You will say, okay, this is a very simple information that is being asked. But all of you think about 225 years ago, when for the first time it was asked, people said, this is censorship. Not only this, but before printing any material, the copy had to be submitted for pre-censorship. Now, guys, this is censorship. That before I publish anything, I should show it to the government. This is purely censorship, nothing else but censorship. Now, later, no need to remember the year, this act was extended to all the magazines, pamphlets, books, etc. Now, guys, I hope you all would remember. Yesterday, I had told you some people were pro-censorship, some people were against censorship. So here, please remember, Lord Wellesley had introduced this law, and Lord Hastings had relaxed this law. Everyone, just jumping to one slide, we are on 4th. Each one of you, yesterday we studied about Ripon and Lytton. Can you see Wellesley and Lord Hastings now? Each one of you, can you see this? Wellesley supports censorship, Hastings supports freedom of the press. Yesterday only I had shown you this slide. Now, guys, later, another law came, Licensing Regulation Act 1823. Now, all of you, you can understand, as the name suggests, every publisher needed a license from the government. So if you want to run a newspaper or something like that, you need to get a license, or rupees 400 fine would be there. Magistrates could seize the press, and directly governor generals could cancel the license or ask for fresh license. Everyone, you all can guess, almost 200 years ago, there were very few newspapers in India. That is why in those days, directly the Governor General had been given this power that the license can be cancelled by you, or you can ask for fresh license. Am I clear, everyone? Guys, Raja Ram Mohan Roy's paper Miratul Akbar had to stop its publication because of this law, which was brought by a person named John Adam. Nilanjana, fine is you have to have the license. If you are running the paper or publisher is running any journal without the license, there would be a fine of 400 rupees. So that was your second law. So guys, you can see John Adam supports the censorship of press. But very soon, there came Press Act of 1835. All of you, this act is also known as Metcalfe Act. Guys, what did this act do? Basically, they abolished this act. So guys, because of that, Charles Metcalfe is known as liberator of Indian press. Everyone, mug up this line. Very important line for your prelims exam. Charles Metcalfe is known as, no Lakshmi, the liberator of Indian press. Everyone, slide number 20. All of you, can you see here? John Adams is here. Charles Metcalfe is here. Everyone, is this clearly seen? Visible to you? Now guys, the next act came. Licensing Act 1857. All of you, in 1857, what was the major event that was happening in India? In 1857, what is the major event? Revolt of 1857. Now all of you apply common sense. Tell me, in 1857, the British would suppress the press or British would support the press? Think in your way, in your opinion, would they curb the press or would they support the press? Guys, everyone is saying they will suppress the press because, and let me ask you one question. Guys, when I was teaching you 1857 revolt, I taught you one topic called Azamgarh Declaration. I don't know how many of you remember this. Azamgarh Declaration, Metcalfe Act, Ankur. Guys, do you remember Azamgarh Declaration was issued in which newspaper? Now, those who have not studied, that's another matter. Those who have done, do you remember which? No, Devansh, full name. No, Lakshmi. Sayyed is correct. Delhi Gazette. So guys, who is the Governor General at this point? Everyone, who is the Governor General at this point? Arumita is correct. Lord Canning. So guys, he reintroduced licensing restrictions. You all can understand he is trying to suppress the Indian media. Again, you are prohibited from having a printing press if you do not have a license. If you don't have license, you are prohibited from running a printing press. And on top of that, government had the discretionary power to give license plus revoke it. They could give the license, they could revoke it whenever they wanted. So government could prohibit the publication and circulation of any printed material. Guys, you can see here, and all of you, if you apply just a bit of common sense, in the sense that Britishers are worried about this big revolt. So they are trying to curb media, because you all think, na, if today Rohit Kumar writes something against the government and Ankur, Akshay, Devansh, Syed, Mohan, they all read this, all of you, don't you think the revolt will only become bigger? Anjali, you will have to write a mail to me. I'll send it to you. Send the mail. I'll get it resolved for you. Anjali, if you are in the class, I hope it is clear to you. Guys, there is no you will have to write the mail. I'll get it done tonight, Anjali. So guys, government has taken many discretionary power also. Without license, nothing can be done here. Now guys, the next law is not that important, and that's why we usually even skip this. Registration Act 1867. The only point that you need to remember here is that similar thing, any book should have the name of the printer, publisher, the place, and a copy should be given to the local government within a month of publishing it. Guys, you can ignore this law also, not that important. But overall, you can see the government's discretionary powers are only increasing. Now, everyone, we will not do one topic here. And I'm making it very, very clear. I'm writing the topic's name. Vernacular Press Act 1878. All of you, you all understand why I'm leaving it? Because we have studied it slightly yesterday, and we also did it when we were doing moderate chapter. Everyone, am I absolutely clear about this? Yes, thank you, Raj. Page number 1. Guys, it's a repetitive topic, that's why I'm leaving it. And let me go back to this. You can see here, this is the page which I'm leaving, because we have studied it in moderate chapter. And yesterday only I had told you this, that SN Banerjee became the first your journalist to be arrested at this point of time. Now moving to the next one, and I'll take another page, guys. Everyone, please see this 1 minute on this chapter. Sayyid, not every law has to be relaxed by someone. Please understand. Each one of you, any doubt about this? Please look at page number 1. Everyone, I'm rubbing this. I hope you are clear. This Friday, there is no class. Friday is a holiday. Rather, you would have a class on Saturday. Same time, 5 to 8. Hopefully, I am clear about this. Yes, Akshay. My mail ID for anyone who has come late. Everyone, please understand. For this batch, this is basically my third last class. In future, if I get another subject, I may come back again. But for the time being, this is my third last class for this batch. Modern will end on Thursday. Nilanjana, I did not get what you were asking. VP Act was the first act about press. Censorship of Press Act 1799. Nilanjana, that's the thing. Yes, Puneet. So guys, please keep my mail ID with you. If you have any troubles, please write on this. Tanveer, I'm not sure what you are saying. Pakiza, tell me what you are asking. Yes, Sayyed, you can. Yes, Lakshmi, correct. Okay, this is 1878. The newspaper offenses, no, incitement to offenses, I'm sorry. Incitement to Offences Act 1908. No, Rakesh, there is no doubts. If you have, you ask me. Tanveer, which Governor General? When did I say they have cancelled the license? What you are asking? Tanveer, you have to be specific about your question. Yeah, Lakshmi. All of you, can you recall what was happening in India around this time? Can you recall what was happening in India around 1908? Tanveer, the next Governor General cancelled it. Metcalfe. Yes, Sayyid, you are correct. All of you, Akshay is also correct. Surat split had happened in 1907. Now, all of you remember, government wanted to crush the extremists. So, guys, government brought this law. Now, all of you see here, as the name clearly suggests, if any newspaper is found to have been inciting offense, crimes of murder, or any acts of violence, then newspaper would be seized. Now, all of you think, tell me one thing. Guys, which type of newspaper would get the people to do crime, violence, murder? Which type of newspaper can do this? Everyone. You have studied, that's why I'm asking. Which type of newspaper, through their writings, can get? Nilanjana is absolutely correct. Nilanjana is giving me one example is Yugantar. Yes, revolutionary papers, guys. Yugantar, Sandhya, Bande Mataram, all these newspapers, they were stopped. Guys, do you all understand? Do you remember I told you force must be stopped by force? 30 crore Indians with their 60 crore hands. Guys, Barisal Conference, Yugantar. So, and I'll change the pen color. The magistrates, that is the district magistrates, they were empowered to confiscate the press. Guys, you had an option. If your paper is confiscated, 15 days, you can appeal in the High Court. Everyone, am I clear with this? Now, all of you, think for a second. Supposedly, government wants to stop more newspapers. So, guys, just see for a 1 minute, you see how government was doing the things. Under this act, they said that the local magistrate would seek deposit from newspaper printing press and the publishers. Now, all of you, please notice this deposit could be between 500 to 2000. Everyone tell me, was 500 a small amount in 1910? You all think? Guys, don't you think if Rohit Kumar wants to start a new newspaper and Rohit Kumar does not have this 500 rupees, will he be able to start the newspaper? No. Good. For a second, imagine Rohit Kumar got 500 rupees. So now what they did is, it could be forfeited. Registration could be cancelled. Guys, they may say that, see, you have printed something objectionable. Material has come from your newspaper, and that's why they could seize my press. Now, guys, under that circumstance, again, if I want to start my newspaper, I had to pay 1,000 to 10,000 rupees. Now, everyone, if I use one word, guys, can I say because of affordability, many newspapers could not be started in those days? Each one of you, can I say this? Because of this reason, many papers could not be started because they never had this sort of money. Plus, guys, in those days it is said 350 press was penalized, 40,000 pounds penalty was served, and almost 130 newspapers could not be started. Hi, Shiva. Am I clear about this, guys? All of you? No, here also, see, there were examples like there was a paper called Hindu Vasi, which faced the brunt. Minimum 1,000, maximum 10,000. If you want to start the newspaper again, Prithvi, it is deposit. That's why I've written together this much deposit. No, you could appeal. Appeal against this within 2 months in the High Court. Everyone, am I clear with these two laws? All of you, both these laws had been brought with the same intention to crush the Indian press in those days. Everyone, see, I know I'm dealing with slightly boring topic, but then trust me guys, a lot of questions have come on this topic. Deposit, Lakshmi, for example, you rent a house, you would give some deposit at the beginning. So similarly, if you want to start a paper, you would have to give some rent. Guys, Mohan Morley, Minto was the viceroy at this point. Yes, Faza. Advance amount, Lakshmi. Yes. Yes, Nilanjana, Britishers did not want Indian press to operate freely. Guys, later one press committee was formed in 1921 and their recommendation was to abolish acts of 1908 and 1910, and this was Tej Bahadur Sapru committee. Green color after affordable. $350 papers were penalized, Anushka. They had to pay the fines. And in this fine, the British collected some 40,000 pounds in those days. Am I clear now? Now, everyone, I will not teach you two topics. Each one of you, please see both these laws and tell me by looking at the years, what do you understand? Yes, Faza. Everyone, 1931, 1942. What do you observe? CDM is going on. And of course, you have not studied this. Quit India movement is going on. Now, everyone tell me, at this moment, will the British suppress the press or will they encourage the press? Each one of you, will they suppress the press or will they encourage? Everybody accepts suppress? Now, all of you, just tell me. Under this law, they are saying any publication directly or indirectly, if they admire the offense of any person, whether they are real or real or fictional, sorry, whether they are real or fictional, government could seize the press. Sorry, government could seize the press. So everyone, please note the words. For example, any paper said directly the Dandi March done by Gandhi ji was a great success, led to nationalism. So all of you, Gandhi ji is what? A real person. And the publication has directly written about him. Guys, it could also be indirect. That man with a stick in his hand. So they did not name, but indirectly they have talked about Gandhi. Similarly, guys, fictional. Think about this. Bharat Mata. Now, everyone, Bharat Mata shown in, all the curbs. So if you do anything, government can seize your press. Similarly, guys, when Quit India movement is going on, they are saying registration must be done for the journalists. It's mandatory. Similarly, they are saying that there would be limitations with regards to headlines plus space given to disturbances. And guys, again, Quit India movement is going on. So government has got arbitrary censorship. Guys, how much can you write about Quit India movement? What would be the font? How much space will you give to this? Everything was controlled by the government. And just before they were going from India, they also set up a press inquiry committee. And this committee abolished Emergency Act 1931. Everyone, I'm done with press chapter. You have two, I would say, your pages in front of you. If you have any doubt, please ask me. Everyone, the press chapter is totally done here. Thank you. If no doubts, it's the best news that I could get. All of you, civil disobedience movement, Ananya. This is your first class, so you might not be knowing that. Not a problem. This is slide number 33. Please, Ankur, fast. Everyone, dekho, now we are just 2 classes away from completing our modern. Anybody who has joined slightly late also, do not worry. For you, the modern will be again done after, I think, 3 months. So don't worry about that. Modern would be covered again later. And if not there, and if you want to complete modern earlier, always you can write mails. In the morning batches, modern would begin from somewhere in April. So do not worry, you will not miss out on any lecture. Tanveer, yes, I know. I only would be covering mostly after 2-3 months. Syed, please understand. If you look at the syllabus, what do you call? The year-long schedule. Those who joined from 1st February, around July, they would start having some other month, other subject. Those who would join in March, they would be having modern around that period. So please, you can see the scheduling that will clarify the things for you. Everyone, I'm moving ahead. Rakesh, we are done. Only 2 chapters are left. Everyone, can you see this? Ji Soni, write a mail to me. Guys, we have 3 topics we have studied already. All of you, do you remember we have studied these 3 topics or not? Everyone, did we cover these topics or not? No, press and peasant revolts are the same module, Ankur. Today, we shall study some more peasant revolts. Like, let's say, Indigo, Pabna, Deccan peasant, later Eka, Tibhaga, etc. etc. Now, guys, let me tell you one thing. In this chapter, I will give you a template. If you understand that template, mostly you will be able to do all these revolts that way. For 5 minutes, can you just observe what I am writing? Everyone, for 5 minutes, just see what I am doing. Guys, in all these revolts, ask yourself some questions. Number 1, when did the Indigo Revolt happen? Where did the Indigo Revolt happen? Who were the leaders of Indigo Revolt? Why did the Indigo Revolt happen? What all happened in this Indigo Revolt? Lastly, guys, under what one question will be whether it was successful or unsuccessful. So the answer here will be that it was successful. So the 6th question will be, why was it successful? Third, Dilip. Everyone, now for 2 minutes, again I'm repeating, you will see how easy I will make this for all the topics. Let us take green. Hopefully, guys, when did it happen? 1859-60. Now the second question is, where did it happen? So guys, in Bengal, it started from a village called Govindpur village. Now, all of you, who are the leaders of this revolt? Digambar Vishwas, and Vishnu Vishwas. No, Govindpur village belonged to a district called Nadia district. Trust me, guys, if you remember it like this, even in mains, you do not have to think what you will write next. Automatically, your hand will say Indigo Revolt, which took place in 1859-60 in Govindpur village, Nadia district, Bengal, was led by Vishnu Vishwas and Digambar Vishwas. All of you, can you see how crisply you have made your statement, your opening statement? Now, of course, guys, every revolt must have had a reason. So guys, here the reason is, and I'll change the pen color, sorry, green, red, this, let me take orange. All of you, you all know indigo, you have studied in Champaran, used as a dye, grown in Bengal and Bihar in huge demand. So guys, the reason for this was no issues. Again, Lakshmi, proper nouns, nobody will check that. It destroys the fertility of the soil. Number two, prices fixed by planters was way below the market price. And number three, no, Puneet, that's in 1890s. We are in 1859-60. Tenants lost the freedom to grow the crops of his choice and sell the produce to the buyers of his choice. Everyone, those who have done Champaran revolt, you all have studied this. Am I clear? Don't write Teen Kathia system. Teen Kathia is very much only for Champaran. Teen Kathia is not here. So do not write the word Teen Kathia, Rajesh. I hope this is clear. Now everyone, see here. Planters would force peasants to grow indigo. Now guys, if the peasants refused, there would be floggings, there can be kidnappings, there can be physical attacks. Now all of you tell me, if somebody does this to you, what will you do? You appeal to the government. You are appealing to the government, but the problem is even government supports the planters, because guys, we have studied that the government was British, planters were British, so government would always support them. No, overall it remained, the planters, the peasants would remain non-violent only. So guys, many times these peasants would start doing social boycott. Now the final thing is, guys, because of all this, plus similar protests, this revolt became successful. How they started boycott? They would not work for the British. They would not work for the planters. That way they started doing this. So guys, the last question is, why were they successful? And if I write it over here, the first reason is unity amongst the Hindu and Muslim peasants. Guys, all of you can see very clearly this revolt is immediately happening after 1857. revolt. And at this moment, Hindu-Muslim unity was at its peak. Similarly, second thing, across different sections, the cultivators, they all participated here. Everybody had participated at this point of time. Number 3, press, both the Indian and British, criticized the oppressive system. What was going on here in Bengal was criticized by the press of both the countries. Even missionaries pressurized the government. And the last one and the most important, intellectual support. So guys, some of you from Bengal must have heard the name of Deen Bandhu Mitra. Guys, he had written a very famous book known as Neel Darpan. Those who do not understand Neel Darpan, what it stands for, I'm writing here. Neel Darpan means indigo mirror. Similarly, guys, another person, Harish Chandra Mukherjee, he also wrote on the plight of cultivators. So this way, guys, all these points made the government. Guys, where do I fit government? Government ultimately appointed a commission and banned some of these practices. Yes, Nilanjana. H.C. Mukherjee's paper's name is Hindu Patriot. No, Dhruv. It is more than 150 words. Everyone, do you think 150 words will not be here? Write it, Dhruv. You will understand how so much I have written here. Everyone, is Indigo Revolt clear to you? Guys, personally, trust me, I feel this system helps me in writing good answers and fast answers. Yesterday, I got a mail from a student, Hindu Patriot, Bimi. Guys, yesterday I got a mail, I'll not name the student. He said that his hands start paining after writing a bit. Guys, that all problems will go away with practice. Motam, what is the third point? Indian and the British press, they criticized what was going on in Bengal at this point. Anushka, nobody has the confidence to write their first answer. Trust me, now when I've become a teacher, I can preach and all this. I remember in 2011, when I started my preparations for the first, I was working in Bangalore. I left my job and I went to Delhi. In those days, there was nothing, no online coaching, nothing like that. So I went to Delhi and started my preparations from June. Started with optionals. I don't think I wrote an answer of optional for the first 2.5 months. Guys, because I'll tell you very frankly, in Delhi, in the classes where we sat, there used to be 600 students, every class. Never got to interact with the teacher, never knew his mail ID, never went in front of him and would have said that, sir, I did not understand this point. Just came to the class, attended the class, went back, did not know that answer writing also should be done. Flogging, that is, Dhruv. It is only much later. Great, Nilanjana. It's very, very much later when, had spent some time over there and started to know what the others do, then got to know, oh, answer writing is also something, and faced a lot of difficulty. So, plight, Bimi. Don't worry about, I always say, I'm not worried about bad answer. I'm much more worried about no answer. Guys, because the no answers later will become a big issue. If you do not write answers today, later that will become a big issue. Everyone. No, I've been with Byju's now for more than 7 years, and I have been teaching. I started teaching in 2013 September. So it's been like 10 and a half years now, more than 10 years teaching, out of which 7 years in Byju's. That's how it has been. I joined Byju's in 2017. That's the thing. Prerna, it's all there in the app. You can practice from there. Similar protests like social boycott and, such things. Everyone. Now, all of you for a second. Neil, show me one answer of yours. Guys, let me ask you. Can I do the same thing for other agricultural revolts? Think about this. Think. Guys, Pabna. This is my second movement. Again, where did it take place? Thank you, Anushka. When did it take place? 2 questions. Who led this movement? 3rd question. Why did this movement happen? 4th question. What all happened in this movement? 5th question. And guys, again, if it is successful, why successful? Everyone, again, I'm telling you, one pattern. Tomorrow, if there is a mains question, discuss some of the most important peasant movements of the 19th century. How will you write? This is the way to write. So, all of you, where is Pabna? Any idea? Guys, where is Pabna? As the name only suggests, where is Pabna? It's a place in present-day Bangladesh, East Bengal. No, Patna, it is not there. It is Pabna. Arumita, Pabna. And guys, here, exactly from a place called Yusuf Sahi Pargana, it started. Am I clear, everyone? Now, guys, where is Ven? Oh, Ven is here. 1870s, this movement took place. Now, who are the leader? Ishwar Chandra Roy, Shambhu Pal, Khodi Mullah. These are the various leaders. That's the place name, Lakshmi. Exact place from where it started. Now, all of you. No, I should not take this. I should take black. Why? Because there was a high demand of rent by the zamindars. Everyone, by Z I mean zamindars. Number 2, the zamindars, they would make attempts to raise the rents using dubious means. Dubious means wrong methods. of measurement of cultivated land. So guys, let's say Priyanshu had 1 acre of land, and through measurement I said it is 1.5 acre. So invariably I would demand almost 1.5 times the rent. So clearly guys, you can understand this revolt was directed against the zamindars. Now guys, what will you do? Let me, same thing guys, you would write, litigation would be done, funds would be raised, mobilize the people, remain non-violent. Now guys, all this led this thing to become successful. Guys, again I'm repeating, Raj, Yusuf Sahib Pargana is the first place where these people formed a league, agrarian league. And the reason guys why I call it to be successful is because a Bengal Tenancy Act 1885 was passed at this point of time. This was done. Now all of you, it's the name of the place, Lakshmi. Guys, why was it successful? See here. Again, intellectuals supported. Who are these intellectuals? Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, Surendranath Banerjee, Anand Mohan Bose, R.C. Dutt, Dwarka Nath Ganguly. All these intellectuals, they supported this movement. Yes, Dhruv, that's more like cheating. Guys, apart from that, some points which are repeated, like Hindu-Muslim unity. Of course, one additional point, support of the government. Guys, why did the government support? Government basically acted as mediator between zamindar and the peasant. Because guys, you can understand this entire movement was not against queen or the government, but against the zamindars. Everyone, is Pabna movement clear to you? All of you think, is Pabna movement clear to you? Now everyone, for a second, see here. This pass the act, Vinod. Act I wrote now. Bengal Tenancy Act 1885. All of you, for a second, just observe. Guys, hopefully you all understand. When, where, now you all tell me, because I have told you why in economic history. Still, anyone, do you remember why did we have Deccan riots in those days? Anyone, can you tell me the reason? Devansh, not the drought. Guys, in economic history, I had taught you this. Ravi is correct. Akshay is also going in the correct direction. Everyone, for 2 minutes, please see here. Britain got cotton from US and India. Everyone, in US came the Civil War. It is early 1860s. So the cotton supply from US went down. Now guys, when the supply from one place has gone down, cotton supply from India or the demand went up. When the demand will go up, everyone tell me, what will happen to the prices? If there is more demand of a particular product, what would happen to the prices? Guys, prices have increased. Now, earlier, there was only one man, Rohit Kumar, who used to grow cotton. Now, Dilip, Tanveer, Nikhil, Puneet, they also want to grow cotton. And for this, they took loans, hoping that they will have bumper crops, great selling price, they would make a lot of profit. But then, guys, civil wars stopped, supply began. So demand in India went down. If demand has gone down, prices went down. Now, guys, tell me, Puneet, Tanveer, Dilip, Nikhil, all of these people, they have now defaulted on the loans that they had taken from the local Mahajan or the money lender. Now, guys, local Mahajan, when he is asking, Are bhaiya Puneet, when will you return my loan? Puneet would say, This year, Lalaji, take only 5 rupees. Next year, I will pay rest. Next year, he again asks. And this way, this year, when there was a bad harvest, plus revenue was increased by the government. All of you, can you understand? The Deccan peasants did what? Riots against money lenders in Pune, Ahmednagar. Everyone, are you getting my point? So now, under these riots, they would seize the debt bonds. They would do social boycott. And here also, intellectuals like M.G. Ranade and his body known as Pune Sarvajanik Sabha supported this movement. And ultimately, this also became successful, leading to Deccan Agriculturalists Relief Act in 1879. Riot means Ananya, Danga. Thank you, Lakshmi. Riots means Danga. Yes, Viresh, it is. Deccan is a cotton growing area. All of you, I'll repeat this once again. Hopefully you all are understanding, yet I will repeat this once again. Please observe for a minute. Guys, in the Deccan areas like Pune, Ahmednagar, around 1875, the peasants, they did riots against the money lenders. Why in 1875? Because this year there was a bad harvest. On top of that, government had increased the revenue demands. Now, guys, the problem is peasants had taken a lot of loans because American Civil War had increased the cotton prices. Later, when the Civil War stopped, the prices had gone down, which had brought many of the peasants under default on loans. During the riots, the peasants would burn the debt bonds of the moneylenders and would do social boycott of the moneylenders. This movement was also successful, and the government ultimately passed the Deccan Agriculturalists Relief Act 1879. One of the reasons why it is successful, because intellectuals like Mahadev Govind Ranade, through their Pune Sarjanik Sabha, had supported this movement. Everyone, I hope I'm absolutely clear. Puneet, we will see that also. So all of you, one thing can you notice and think, guys, if tomorrow in mains they ask you a question that discuss the major peasant movements of 19th century in 150 words, will you be able to write this answer, guys? Will you be able to write this answer? Okay. Now let me tell you, guys, answer can be written by everyone, but again I'll repeat, if your answer has a structure, Faza, how it's tough. You are writing three movements. Yeah, if riots are happening, invariably it will be violent. Guys, if you are writing three movements, guys, how would you write? I'm showing you the pattern of answer writing. My first line will be an introduction. Let's say 10 to 12 words, may go even till 15 words. Then I'll make three headings: Indigo, Pabna, and of course, Deccan Peasant. Guys, while writing here, first thing I will tell the year of all three. Second thing I will tell the place of all three. Of course, if possible, I would definitely tell leaders who led these two. I will then come to the point of causes of the revolt. Guys, of course, I will then come to reasons why it was successful, and one line conclusion. Please understand what I'm trying to tell you in the pattern is, it's okay, Dhruv. What I'm trying to say in the pattern is that follow the same thing that you are doing in one, in others also. Now, guys, can you make a table for this? Everyone, can you make a table to write this answer? Faiza, that's the challenge, no? No, I don't think, Anushka. Everyone, please understand, I can write a table. My only problem will be my page is only this much. If I have to write a table, you can see how it has become. No, Nandini, never exceed the word limit. Never exceed the word limit. Guys, are you understanding? When I'm drawing 3 tables, 3 columns, it becomes very tough to write 3 columns. Because all of you, we always talked about one extra column, which will be point of difference or similarity. That means year, place, leader, cause, final result, intellectuals involved. Are you getting my point? Guys, maps you can, but in this, the thing is, guys, in this, the map that you will have to draw, for example, it would be something like this. You will show that Indigo was taking place here, Pabna is here, and Deccan Peasant Movement is here. This is the only thing that you can do. You can draw a map. I don't have a problem. Then I will not write the places here, because I will show the thing on the map. All of you, can I do this or not? I will not write the place then. I will show it on the map itself. Isn't it, everyone? Any doubt till this point, guys? Everyone, absolutely clear? Guys, please understand. Last difference point. Intellectuals involved. Tanveer. These are your points. You can write anything. Now, guys, if you are writing conclusion, I can write something. These peasant movements ultimately led the joining of the peasants to the national movement, which was done by Gandhiji in the 20th century through the start of Champaran movement. It is Mutam. It's a very good method. Everyone, are you understanding? Dhruv, everybody has their own style. Everyone, Nikhil, are you able to understand the conclusion? Nikhil, what's your original name? I think you are not Nikhil, you are some girl. I forgot your name. I'm really sorry. S. Samidha. Samiksha. Samiksha, I'm sorry. Everyone. So, now guys, it's very tough to remember everybody's name, but then I try. 5th is this. Sixth. Everyone, should we move ahead? Totally clear with that? Eka movement. Guys, do you understand what do you mean by Eka? Anyone, do you understand what do you mean by Eka? No. Everyone, Faiza, Vinod, Neil, you all are wrong. Neil, now you are correct. Guys, Ek means one. Eka means unity. Are you getting my point, everyone? Eka movement means unity movement. When now anyone in Uttar Pradesh, guys, anyone here from Hardoi, anyone from Bahraich or Barabanki or Sitapur, these are the areas which, if you don't want to remember, simply remember in Nadan Awadh, this revolt took place. Now, everyone tell me one thing. Did we study about Awadh ever? All of you, those who are in the class, have we studied about Awadh ever before this? Where? Where did we study Awadh? Palasi, then we studied in 1857 revolt that it was annexed under the charges of mismanagement. So guys, the thing is, Awadh, you all should remember, was annexed by British around 1856. And the reason for this movement was again high rent which the landlords were collecting. Guys, World War I had recently ended, but the inflation was still very, very high, leading to high food prices. And of course, guys, revenue demand was increased by the government and forced eviction of the tenants. I should write forced. Guys, forced means even when you are not willing, the British or their zamindars, they would force you to be thrown out of the land. Now, everyone tell me, around this time, what were we doing in India? All of you, what were we doing in India? The NCM and the Khilafat movements were going on. We have studied it now. So guys, where is the peasant word? It's not there. Okay, I'll write here. Under this, peasants would carry no rent, no revenue campaigns. We have already studied, guys, this word. And you all know that only this side, no rent campaign was followed because zamindars were always the supporters of the British. No, Puneet, he's leading the bigger movement. He's not here. Puneet, the leader of this movement was Madari Pasi. He was the leader and he was leading this movement here in Barabanki. The leader's name is Madari Pasi. Now, guys, in all these movements, the peasants used to take a vow. Vow means shapat, pledge. What is the vow? Only pay recorded rent. That means, guys, everyone, think Rohit Kumar as zamindar and you people are peasants. So you people will take an oath that you will pay only that much which you had initially agreed with the zamindar, and you would pay it on time. That's the first thing. Number two, guys, zamindar would try to evict you out of the land. So then You will not leave if they try to evict you. That should not happen. Now, guys, Zamindar may say, my dear Puneet, if you cannot pay more money, do some free work for me. So, guys, remember, you should refuse forced labor. That is something you should refuse. Of course, no help should be given to criminals. That is, you all know, you are leading or doing these movements, some religious symbol, take dip in Ganga, and then start these. And finally, whatever is the decision by Panchayat, abide by their decisions. So during the movement, these are the things that you will do. No, please understand. The problem is, guys, you all have studied. I'll tell you here. Initially, the British government passed a Awadh Rent Amendment Act 1921. They gave some relief to the uh, peasants. But you all know, guys, next year, 1922, here there was a lot of violence. Chauri Chaura, you all remember, Chauri Chaura happened in this area only. So because of the violence that happened, government used brute force and the movement was controlled later. Panchayat discussion, no, Panchayat decision, Ankur. Whatever has been ultimately decided by the Panchayat would be accepted by you. Everyone, please look at this slide. Am I clear here? No, I'll give you a break. Have patience. I'll give you a break very soon. All of you, let me do one more and then I'll give you a break. No, out of this, Indigo has seen a question. Tibhaga has seen a question. Bardoli, Champaran, Kheda have seen the questions. Last green line. Guys, because the farmers in 22 did a lot of violence, Anushka, so government used the force, brute force, to suppress this movement, control this movement. Nilanjana, Ganga is considered to be a holy river. So they would take dip in Ganga before starting anything. Ananya, that's Awadh. O-U-D-H. Okay, my writing is slightly bad or very bad, depending on which side you are. And let me make it better. It has gone very far. Awadh rent. Mutam, we have studied this many times. In CDM, we have seen, in NCM, we have seen that the peasants would decide no rent, no revenue campaign. Zamindars, they are supporters of the British government, so they will keep on paying the revenue. It is the peasants who will stop paying the rent. In Zamindari system, Motam, we have studied this. Guys, by now, everything that you are seeing now, we would have studied somewhere. Tanveer, you have to abide by non-violence, so you will not give help to the criminals. No, initially you can see partial relief is there, na? Partial relief is there because government has passed this. Recorded rent means, Nikhil, Samiksha, that whatever was agreed upon. Initially, you and Rohit Kumar had agreed that you would pay 100 kg rice to Rohit Kumar, the Zamindar. Later, Rohit Kumar is saying, no, you will have to pay 150. You will still pay only 100. Recorded is agreed rent between the two sides. Brute force means heavy suppression, repression, Ananya. Everyone, hopefully, I am clear with this particular chapter. Vinod, you cannot go that deep. Awadh Rent Amendment Act is the name of the act, Kashish. Partial relief means not everything that the farmers would ask would be given, Nilanjana. Lakshmi, technical, leave that right now. Leave that for the time being. Everyone. Last one is Tibhaga. Those who are from Bengal and even those who are from North India, can you understand the meaning? Tibhaga. Think about this, guys. Tibhaga. Three parts. Everybody is saying good. Now, all of you, for 5 minutes, focus on this. Where Bengal, when led by communists and Bengal Kisan Sabhas. I'll explain both these words. Give me a minute, guys. Everyone, can you see the timing of this movement? Just before independence. So you all can understand the mahal, the atmosphere would be very, very tense. Now, guys, please understand what is the issue. See here, everyone, focus for 2 minutes. There is a commission. Name of the commission is Flood Commission. What is this? It is a Land Revenue Commission. Established in 1938 by Bengal government. Now, guys, this commission said their recommendation was, all of you, before I explain the recommendation, tell me, how many of you have land in your villages? Of course, your parents would have some land. How many of you have land in your villages? Now, guys, do you work on your own land? Those who have villages, land in villages, do you work on your own land? Many people are saying no, some people are saying yes. Now, guys, let me tell you, for example, I don't know, but I have heard my father has some land. So what happens is, he would have given it to someone and that person would work. And then my father and that person would have an understanding. My father will say that, okay, at the end, give me 2/3 or give me 50%, give me 1/3. Everyone, is this way or not? So, guys, this commission suggested that 1/3 share and 2/3 share. 1/3 should go to Zamindar and 2/3 should go to the peasant. Everyone, no, Dhruv, sorry. Everyone, do you understand what they are recommending? The problem is, actual practice was more like half-half. Everyone, am I clear with their recommendation? Each one of you, am I clear with their recommendation? Okay. Now, all of you who did famine chapter, do you remember? Everyone, do you remember we studied 1943 famine in Bengal? Each one of you, do you remember we studied 1943 famine of Bengal? Now, guys, think. Rohit Kumar earlier was a small-time peasant. When famine came, what did Rohit do? Rohit gave his land to the zamindar. Let's take example of Dhruv as a zamindar. So Rohit Kumar, the peasant, sold his land to Dhruv, who is now what? Zamindar. So guys, earlier, those who were owners now became what? Share croppers. Guys, Rohit Kumar till last year was the owner of this land. Now, after famine, after selling the land, Rohit Kumar has to work in the land for some zamindar. So Rohit Kumar started demanding implementation of Flood Commission's recommendation. Because guys, otherwise Rohit Kumar would get only half, which is the practice. But according to Flood Commission, Rohit Kumar should get how much? 2/3. The problem is, guys, this revolt failed because I told you just before independence, government carried out a lot of police firings to control it. Many peasants died in this movement, and movement was called off at this point of time. Everyone, am I clear with this? All of you, yes, PYQ has come on this. All of you, Thursday, all the PYQs will see together. Any doubt in this slide, guys? Everyone, any doubt in this slide? No, this is the cause, na? They are demanding implementation of Flood Commission's report. Okay, if there is no doubt, guys, and many people have been asking for break, it is 6:39. So take a break till 6:50, 11 minutes. Am I clear, everyone? Let's come after the break, and let me tell you one thing, guys. After the break, I will begin the chapter from 1940 to 47. Trust me, guys. Today, I will complete August offer, individual satyagrah, Cripps mission, and I will enter into Quit India movement today. Please understand, if you do not understand these topics today, tomorrow and day after tomorrow will be very tough for you. So please try to be in the class after the break. Let us deal with this. Peasants are demanding, Tanveer, the implementation of Flood Commission. Dilip, yes, I have brought a book today also. Take a, take this break for 1 minute extra now. Ananya, these are the topics that we shall be covering now. I'm sorry. Vishant, which topic? I'm using telephone. What's strange in that, Faza? No, no, no. That's my ringtone. No, you got confused. That's my ringtone. Vishant, I will cover that. Everyone, ready for the most interesting and perhaps the largest topic. And for next 5 minutes, just let me write one slide which is very, very important for this exam. See here. Yes, Samiksha. Everyone, please see it for a second. Give me 1 minute and please look at this map. Is this clear? Now understand this. All of you, keep telling me, is this clear or not? You all have studied. In 1939, World War II had begun. Now, guys, yesterday you studied that the British, without consulting the Indians, announced that India is going to be party of this particular war. But the problem is, initially Britain was losing. Now, guys, when someone loses, what do they give? They give offer. Offer is, help us. We will give you in return of this XXY, YYZ things. Guys, offer was given on 8th August 1940. So we called it August offer. Now, everyone, Indians rejected this offer. We said we don't like this offer, and rather we started individual satyagraha next month. Now, guys, later the Britishers still were losing, and in March 1942 they sent Cripps mission with their proposals. We again rejected it and rather started in August 1942 Quit India movement. Now, guys, when Quit India movement was going on in the country, at the same time, INA movement of Subhash Chandra Bose was operating outside. That is outside India. As you all know, guys, this movement, Azad Hind Fauj, lost, and later there will be a INA trial which would go against them. Now, guys, around this time only, in India, different people were trying to resolve the deadlock between Congress and Muslim League. So Rajaji plan of Chakravarti Rajgopalachari, Desai Liaquat Pact of Bhula Bhai Desai and Liaquat Ali Khan, they all came up at this point of time. Of course, just before the war was about to end, in June 1945, in Shimla, another plan was unveiled that came to be known as Wavell Plan. But this also failed. Now, in March 1946, the British government sent Cabinet Mission Plan. And based on these plans, we have had the general elections. Now, guys, in 1947, just before independence, many different plans were made by different people. Bengal Pact, Balkan Plan, Mountbatten Plan. This is also known as 3rd June Plan. Different plans were made, and finally, based on this plan, the Indian Independence Act of 1947 was passed. Of course, guys, when this Cabinet Mission Plan was about to come, same year in February 1946, Rhyn Mutiny, that is our navy, had also mutinied against the Britishers. All of you, can you see this? In 7 years, from August 1947 till August 1947, in 7 years, 7 days, so many things happened. Can you all see this or not? INA is Indian National Army, Ananya. Everyone, is this slide clear now? Please understand, everyone. This slide, everything that is written on every topic, barring this one, prelims questions have come. Puneet, we will study that. Don't worry, Navy will mutiny. Ananya, that's something on your side. Problem is on your side, because this nobody else is complaining. Your side, the internet has gone down. I think that. Nilanjana will study. Don't ask me what is written right now. We will study all these topics. But I want you to remember the crux of 1942-47. Each one of you, am I clear? Guys, one by one, we will study all these topics. Now, every topic is individually very important for prelims. Some of the topics individually can come in mains also, and overall, these topics can always come in mains together. I will show you PYQ day after tomorrow only. Thursday's class. Today is Tuesday. Thursday, we will see this. Everyone, ready for the first topic? All of you, logically apply logic. Why would British give us something during the middle of the war? Think about this, guys. Why would British give something to us? And the name is because it was given on 8th August 1940. Because, guys, they need our support. So you all are correct here. What has happened is Hitler has had a lot of success, had won Belgium, Holland, and France. Now, all of you tell me, after France, You all know there is a small English channel, small water line. And after that, what is there? Britain. So guys, now Britain needs our help. So all of you, if offer is there, everyone tell me, will there be some provisions or not? In the offer, what all are they giving us? Now guys, tell me, have you studied these points or not? Dominion status. Simran, we had studied this. Remember, when we were doing the Deepavali declaration, we have already studied that they said dominion status is objective for the Indian nation. Second point, they said viceroy's executive council would be expanded. That means, guys, they are saying we will have more Indians in this council. Everyone, put 3 stars on the third point. They are saying there will be a constituent assembly after the war. Everyone, asking you a very simple question. Did British ever before this say that they will give us a constituent assembly? Everybody says no. So guys, can I say, and I'll change the pen, this is for the first time. But let me make one thing very clear, guys, that they said that whatever constitution this constituent assembly makes, no future constitution would be adopted without the consent of the minorities. Everyone, can you see this? They are saying till the time minority does not say yes, till that time any future constitution will not be acceptable. Guys, what will Congress say to this proposal? Will Congress say yes or will Congress say no? Everyone, rejected by Congress. Guys, why is Congress, no more, have patience. Guys, why is Congress rejecting it? Nehru said dominion status concept is dead as a doornail. Guys, Nehru is saying, who wants dominion status? We want Purn Swaraj, complete independence. Everyone, what will League say? All of you, what will League say to this? Guys, League is welcoming it. What are they welcoming? League is welcoming the veto assurance. Guys, veto assurance. What is the veto assurance? That no future constitution will be adopted without the consent of minority. So league is saying very good. But league also says that ultimately partition is the only solution. You want to end this problem? Give partition. Divide Indians at this point of time. Guys, am I clear till here? All of you, if I evaluate this plan, everyone, can I say first time Constituent Assembly was given? Everyone, can I say? Second thing, guys, Dominion status was explicitly offered. Before this, they used to say, one day we will give it to you. This time they are saying, please take it. We are ready to give it to you. Number third, guys, later Viceroy's Executive Council was enlarged. 8 out of 12 members were now Indians. Now, everyone tell me, don't you think it's a great thing? Everyone, think about this. Don't you think Viceroy's Executive Council being enlarged, don't you think it's a great thing? There is one problem, guys. The problem is defense, home, finance, they all remained in the hands of white people. Guys, everyone, all of you, if you all think for a second, guys, everyone, if you all think for a second, the role of Mr. Amit Shah, Mr. Rajnath Singh, Madam Nirmala Sitharaman is in the hands of British. Now, all of you tell me, beyond these three, what remains? Textile Ministry, Law Ministry, Food Processing Industry, Tribal Ministry, Agricultural Ministry. But everyone, isn't it this the most important portfolios remain with whom? British. Guys, on paper, they also said one thing, that let's have a National Defense Council. Of course, it is having the advisory functions. Everyone, am I clear here? All of you, is this clear? Am I clear totally with August offer? Guys, it was because they would not give you defense, Nilanjana. So that's why they formed a council where Indians would also be there, and they would be said that they can give their explanation, advices over there. Now, everyone, partition, they are saying, we studied Motam yesterday, two nation theory is demanded by Muslim League. Dhruv, they are happy that any constitution of India will only be accepted when minorities say yes to that. Yes, Nandini, it did not have really any power. You can see it has got advisory function. Now, advisory, they may not accept this. I'm really sorry, guys. I need to remember which page number 7. This is your 8. This is your 9. And everyone, with the 9th page, we are done with August offer. So, guys, where should we move now? Because we have rejected this. So now let us move towards individual satyagraha. So my 10th page. 10th page is everyone, again very easy topic. Now all of you tell me one thing. Do you understand this line that Congress and Muslim League had a deadlock on the question of constitutional advance? Everyone, do you understand this point? Guys, because just now the government had said till the time minority would not say yes, no constitution could be accepted. So deadlock means there is no movement on the issue of constitution. Plus, guys, you also know World War II is going on. So everyone, you know now, your fundamental rights were every day getting curtailed. The government was curtailing your fundamental rights, like let's say freedom to speech, right to organize associations. This was getting curtailed with every passing day. So now, guys, Congress asked Gandhiji to again lead, and Gandhiji insisted on individual sorry, just a second, I'll rub this slightly, guys. Individual satyagraha. Now you all have studied, guys, the leftists like Subhash Chandra Bose and all, they were saying, let us begin a mass CDM. But Gandhiji said to everyone, no, we will start a limited movement. So guys, as usual, Gandhiji next month, September 27, 1940, conveyed his decision to the Governor General, whose name is Lilithgo. Guys, that he is going to start a Arindam, he is. Who says he is not? Who says he is not? He started the Forward Bloc Party. Guys, no, you are correct here, Rajesh. See, 3 people. I'll write here only. Gandhiji selected his satyagrahis one by one. So Vinoba Bhave, Jawaharlal Nehru, Brahmdutt, they all were the satyagrahis and selected by Gandhiji. Guys, what is the aim over here? Let me tell you the first thing. This movement was not to seek independence, but to affirm the right to a right of speech. That was the first thing. Convey Lilith Go, the Governor General Ankur. Second, through this we are giving another opportunity to the government. Third, demand freedom of speech against the war. The fourth, not interested in war. Express people's feeling. Tell the people that they are not interested in this particular war. People should communicate this to the British. Arindam, I understand what you are writing. It's not about debate, but then I'll also pass you the books where it is clearly written that Subhash Chandra Bose was a leftist. Just give me a second, everyone. First war aim is to say that we are not, asking for independence. Right to speech is, Ananya, in fundamental rights, you will understand when the war starts, your speech rights are curtailed. Arindam, I'm not debating with you. There might be different perspectives, but then when you look at the ideology, he is a leftist. I'm not saying he's a communist. There is a difference between communist within leftists, left groups. There would be communists, there would be socialists. So when we'll do the communist chapter, the left ideology, Subhash Chandra Bose and Nehru, they were on the leftist side within Congress. Everyone, are these 4 points clear? 1, 2, 3, 4. Another opportunity that the government should accept our demands. That is another opportunity that they are giving to the government. Guys, please understand. There is one more thing. We did not want to embarrass Great Britain. We did not want to embarrass them. Getting my point? Arindam, do send me this Chandrachud Ghosh. Guys, that we are not interested in war. Everyone, think about this. We will break the law. We will go, we will give the speech. British will arrest us. So by this, we are telling them that we are not worried about you. We do not fear you. We just don't want to join this war. Write the mail, Arindam. I want to read about what he is saying. Am I clear, Nilanjana? No, see, these people will give speech. And if they are not arrested, guys, see, if not arrested, Satyagrahis will move towards Delhi. That's why this movement is also known as Delhi Chalo movement. Getting my point? This movement is also known as Delhi Chalo. Please understand, guys. Chalo Delhi is the word spoken by Netaji during INA. This is Chalo Delhi. Nilanjana, I made this 2 times that we are telling them we are least interested in this war being fought by these white imperialists. Priyanshu, in this, what they will do is government has curtailed your freedom to speech. So government is saying do not give speech here. So Rohit Kumar will go, will give speech, break the law, will tell the government, arrest me. This way I'm telling them that I'm not worried about your draconian laws. I'm ready to fight. Getting my point? I'm ready to go to jail. Guys, the problem was that as this was not a mass movement, it had little enthusiasm, and that's why Gandhi suspended it around December 1940 and restarted in January 41. And by May 1941, 25K, that is 25,000 people, had been convicted. Guys, convicted means small punishments, one day, only night. So you have broken some law and you are being convicted for that. Remember, guys, give another opportunity to government, Rajesh, that you are asking. I'll explain that. See here, Congress, what happened is that Congress now got worried. By December 1941, Congress wanted to assist the Allies. All of you, please understand this point. Why Congress is so eager to assist the Allies? Because in Southeast Asia, Japan was continuously winning. Congress is now worried that we should defend India. And that's why Congress proposed to help British under 2 conditions. Everyone, always remember, conditions would be what? Something now, something later. So Congress said, give substantial power immediately and full independence after the war. So give us something now, something later. Restarted, Ankur. Guys, am I clear here? Everyone, till this point, am I clear? Guys, this is the time when Gandhiji chose Jawaharlal Nehru as his political successor. Guys, this is the time, Nilanjana. I've already explained 3 times that particular point now. I don't know what extra to say over here. Everyone, this is the time when Mahatma Gandhi basically chose your Jawaharlal Nehru as his political successor. Substantial power, Ananya, means allow governments of chosen by the Indians to come in the center, to come in the states. That's your thing. Lakshmi, he never believed in this. That's the thing. He never believed in that. Why he chose Nehru? Yes, this is a question that comes many times. I knew this. And that is why, guys, my today's book, this is the best book on Sardar Patel. This is the best book. It is his biography written by Raj Mohan Gandhi, Patel Alive. There is no better book than this when it comes to Sardar Patel. And I know, guys, somebody asked, I was waiting for this line. I'll not get into the book. I'll only read from the last, on the cover, what Raj Mohan Gandhi says. Listen to me. Whether or not Gandhi was unjust to Patel, when the moment arrived to select Free India's first premier, is a question that frequently crops up. The answer disclosed by my inquiry will be found in these pages. So basically, why he did not select Patel, Raj Mohan Gandhi has written. But the opinion of some that Mahatma had been less than fair to Vallabhbhai was a factor in my decision to attempt a book on this topic. Now, who is Raj Mohan Gandhi? He is one of the grandsons of Mahatma Gandhi, an official biographer of Sardar Patel. Guys, I cannot exactly say here which exact book page here it is there. But then, many people ask this question, Patel Alive by Raj Mohan Gandhi. Everyone, many of you, how many of you think that maybe Patel should have been the Prime Minister of India? Okay, now let me give you a few points. Guys, in some books, it is written. Now, see, please understand, do not bring Subhash Chandra Bose here because you all know Gandhiji had a lot of differences with Bose. So if you are talking about Patel only, everyone just, I'm writing something. All of you, usually if you think in one angle, Gandhi was born in 1869, Patel in 1875, Nehru in 1889. All of you, both Nehru and Patel were followers of Gandhi. But can you see one thing, guys, that here there is a big generational gap. Everyone, do you admit this or not? Nehru is 20 years younger to Gandhiji. On the other hand, here, there is only a difference of 6 years. Now, guys, I'm not saying Gandhi knew this, but then the next point that I'm going to say, Guys, all of you see here. Unfortunately, Sardar Patel died in 1950. Nehru died in 1964. Everyone, you can see both of them died at the same years, 75. But everyone, can you see one point, that usually when you are appointing your successor, that would be from the next generation. Everybody, do you admit this or not? And again, I'm saying Gandhi did not know that Sardar Patel would die in this year. But all of you can accept this point that for a new country like India, it is very much needed that there should have been a political smooth journey. All of you, I don't know how many of you have observed my CNAs that I take. You might not believe that Pakistan had around 7 prime ministers till the time India had only Jawaharlal Nehru. All of you, just imagine. Look at the trajectory of democracy in Pakistan. Compare that to India. Guys, other than this, which is not documented, there are other reasons to choose Jawaharlal Nehru. It is said he was much more popular in South India. No, I think 24th Lakshmi. He was much more, a man popular amongst women, a North Indian popular amongst South Indian, a Hindu popular amongst Muslims, a man with the global outlook. Guys, I will quote only one paragraph from this book. One of Gandhi's many reasons for favoring Nehru was publicly mentioned. Jawaharlal cannot be replaced today, Mahatma said. Why? Mahatma says, whilst the charge is being taken from Englishmen, that is, we were getting the power from English. Gandhi says he's a Harrow boy, a Cambridge graduate, a barrister, is wanted to carry on the negotiations with the Englishmen. Another reason officially written in this book was Nehru's rapport with a section of Muslims contrasted with Vallabhbhai's disinclination to establish it. Guys, there are many reasons for this. Getting my point? And let me tell you, everyone, all of you, I will tell you one thing, guys, and listen to me very carefully here. No, he did it. Dhruv, who says he did not do? Everyone, listen to me one more thing. Guys, when the nomination was going to happen, Jawaharlal Nehru had almost missed the April 29th deadline. No Pradesh Congress committee had proposed his name. In deference, as he puts it, to Gandhiji's wishes, Kriplani sent a paper round proposing the name of Jawaharlal during a meeting in Delhi. Guys, you can see here. According to Kriplani, the members of working committee signed it, and suggests that even Vallabhbhai Nehru had signed Nehru's nomination. Guys, I'll read 2 more lines and I'll end this book because it will take the whole day. As soon as Nehru had been formally proposed, Kriplani withdrew his own nomination, handed Patel a fresh piece of paper with the latter's withdrawal written out on it. Vallabhbhai was pulling out Kriplani's draft, said, so that Nehru could be elected unopposed. All it needed was Patel's signature. Vallabhbhai showed the sheet to Gandhi, who, despite his preference, gave Jawaharlal an opportunity to stand down in Sardar's favor. No PCC has put forward your name, only the working committee. Then Gandhiji asked Patel to sign the statement that Kripalani had prepared. Vallabhbhai did so at once. The exercise was nothing new. He had withdrawn in 29, in 39, etc., etc. Only one person complains to Gandhiji. Gandhi had once again sacrificed his trusted lieutenant for the sake of glamorous Nehru. But Patel did not protest, nor he did defy the Mahatma. Guys, please see. No doubt he realized that at his age, he was soon going to be 71. We are talking about 1946. He could not expect another opportunity to lead India's government. Guys, it's a wonderful book. The more I will read, I'll keep on reading. I always insist only one thing from my students. Guys, learn history, learn it from authentic sources. Do not rely on anything written on internet and this WhatsApp. I hate WhatsApp for destroying this. The name of the book is Patel Alive. Guys, I had two very good books, both on Bhagat Singh and Subhash Chandra Bose, who were stolen from my office. So I have to buy some new books on them. But then I don't have book. Trust me, right now I don't have a book on Netaji and Bhagat Singh. But I'm planning to buy very soon. I'm traveling in the coming days. So I'll be buying books on them also. Everyone, just give me 1 second. Nikhil, we will study. Samiksha, we will see that. That's pending right now. Everyone, I don't want to start Cripps mission now. I don't want to start Cripps mission because hardly 5 minutes are left. Everyone, I hope you understood the lecture. You enjoyed the lecture. Simran, I'm not sure what you are asking. I hope you like the lecture. And guys, you have a webinar today. Go ahead, attend your, this thing. Arindam, write the mail. I'll look into this. Thank you for all those who are writing. Guys, I cannot make the lecture more interesting than this. This is the maximum that I can do. And I hope you people are finding it interesting. Thank you, Samiksha. Thank you, Nilanjana. Thank you, Mutam. Please write a mail for this, Arindam. Thank you, RSS Beher, Dhruv, Akshay, Faiza. Goodbye. Nandini. Thank you, Nandini. Thank you, Devansh, Sonal, Chanchal, Krishna, Manpreet, Prithvi, Bemi, Ananya. Thank you, Lakshmi. There are two Lakshmis, both of you. Thank you. Priyanshu, it happens. What to do? It happens. Thank you, Rashmi, Nikhil, Rufina, Matangi, Arumita. Rajib, it all depends on my schedule. If given an opportunity, I would definitely like to take IR. Thank you, Ananya, Simran, Ravi, G. Soni, Mohapriya. Great, Kashish. You liked it. Good. Thank you, Prerna and Vivek. Neil, it would be announced, I think, day after tomorrow. Thank you, Harshita Malya, Hema, Bijo, Manu. I have sent the mail. Thank you, Manu. Thank you, Priyanshu. Thank you, Harshita Malya. Goodbye, Mohan. Thank you. Good night. Everyone, if there is no other doubt, you can leave also. Shiva, I'll try to find out those books. Bhagat Singh's book I got from some, that Mela. It's a very thin book, but I lost it. I'm sorry. Rajiv, you can mail. Thank you, Yogita. No issues, Neil. We'll meet again in some other lectures. And anyways, I'm coming every day, almost every day. The DNAs are in my name only. Daily news analysis I'll be doing. We can meet every day over there. I don't see your comments. I only see very few people commenting. That means very few people are attending the daily news analysis. Good night, Rajib. Thank you, Dilip. Arindam, which magazine are you talking about? Priyanshu, good night. Send it, Kashish. Arindam, monthly magazine, you don't have to cover in a day or two. It is done in a manner so that you can utilize your time and cover it according to your own pace. And if you do the CNAs per day, it will become easier. Thank you, Harshita. Thank you, Kashish. Good evening. Anyone still left in the class? Hopefully, there is no one still left in the class. Guys, if there is no one, I will wrap this session. Anyone still in the class, guys? I'm not sure. Otherwise, I'll wrap the session, guys. Nobody is replying, so I expect everybody has left the lecture. So ending the lecture from my side, guys. Okay, everyone. Goodbye. Thank you. If anyone's still there, goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.